Bashar,
Yes.
in choosing the reality that I wish to experience,
Yes.
do I have to be realistic?
Define realistic.
Well, let's assume that.
All right.
Okay.
I get you.
All right.
Well, let me put it this way. Realistic is simply taking an objective appraisal of the reality you decided to do the exploration in.
Yes.
All right? So, is it, shall we say, realistic that suddenly you could say, well, I imagine that I'm going to be 8 feet tall, blue, and have 20 arms? Yes, you could do that. Yes, it's possible. But is it a realistic assessment of what you actually came here to explore? Probably not. So the idea is within the context, however, of the reality that you are exploring, if you simply observe what's going on all levels of your reality, then a realistic assessment will still let you know that many, many things are quite possible within the framework you've agreed to abide by.
Correct.
Now, again, it doesn't mean that there aren't people on your planet who can actually transform themselves that extremely. They're called shamans, wizards, masters. You can do that. The point is it realistic based on the theme you chose to explore? Realistic really just translates into, is it necessary? Is it necessary in the context of what you really need to experience? Now, within the context of what you really need to experience, many, many things are very possible that to other people may not seem realistic, but that's just based perhaps on their limited definition of what the reality is. But you can take an assessment within the parameters of the reality as to what's realistic for you. There's actually quite a lot of leeway.
If I may have a specific example about
Yes.
this.
Specific examples always help us deliver information that then can be specifically applied to your specific life.
In the past, in the recent past,
Yes.
I have been exposed to a potential possibility of interference.
May I stop you for a moment?
Yes.
Why are you describing this so hesitantly?
Because I'm not clear about it.
All right.
There's hesitance in the information that I am contemplating.
All right. But fundamentally, what is the concept?
The concept being that there's darkness at work.
Darkness at work.
Correct.
Ooh, that sounds so ominous.
It does, and it's not comforting.
All right.
And
then why buy into it?
I'm not buying into it. I'm
You're
exploring
the one that
it.
mentioned that.
Yes. So going back to my original question,
Yes.
even assuming that that is a possibility in the realm of existence,
Yes. How does it affect you?
I need not explore it in my realm of reality if I choose not to, and that will be my reality. Is that correct?
In a sense, yes. Even exploring it may be a term that means different things. You don't have to experience negative results even from the exploration of negativity. Because remember, becoming more is the process of integrating, not excluding.
Okay.
It's the process of giving validity to the negative aspects within yourself, but not choosing them. It's not denying them. It's not pushing them away. It's not cutting them out. It's not excluding them. It's actually embracing them, including them, but then when everything is an equal choice, not choosing them. That's the difference. Because all that is, obviously, embraces everything. Dark and light. Positive and negative. So the idea is that when you can recognize that you contain as much negative potential as positive potential, but that's okay, that the negative potential doesn't have any more ability to push itself on you than the positive side does, that they're just equal choices, then when everything is equal and balanced, then you can acknowledge, yes, 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 I have all this darkness within me. Yes, I have all the potential to choose all these negative things. Is that what I prefer? No. But is it equally valid as a choice? Yes. But I am at a place of balance now where I know that's simply not my preference. So while I love it unconditionally as a choice I could make because it's equally valid to any positive choice I could make, right now, from the level of understanding I have created within my consciousness, I simply prefer to choose this without invalidating that. Does that help?
So it may exist, but it need not be within my reality.
It exists, but it need not manifest. As long as you allow it to have equal ability and equal value if it did. Does that make sense? I know you're dealing with a paradox here, but that's where the power comes from. Anytime you're dealing with a paradox, you know you're at the center of your power. Darkness must be allowed to be equal to light in order for you to choose the light.
So there need be an recognition of the potential of darkness.
Yes, an acknowledgement and an allowance. Because if you're not acknowledging and allowing that, how can reality acknowledge and allow you?
Thank you.
Make sense?
Very well.
It's just a reflection.
Thank you.
Thank you.